And welcome to the SOS Maths How Do I Teach series. In this first video we will be looking at decimals, specifically calculations to do with decimals. So this is generally found on Key Stage 3, but it appears in the exams at GCSE. So we will be looking at addition or subtraction, as well as multiplication and division. Addition and subtraction are the easiest. So for example, if you have a decimal and we're adding on another one which is a bit shorter, what you teach the pupils is to line up the decimals. What this allows is for place values to be maintained so they match up, and then they carry on the calculation. Gaps are filled with zeros as placeholders, and then the calculation is continued. Okay, multiplication. Multiplication, for example, 3.3 times 0.2. Okay, the issue here is having the numbers with decimal points, and it makes it a little bit more difficult. So the easiest way is to ignore the decimals and carry out the calculation without it, and then you go back to your original question and check how many numbers are after the decimal point. So there's one and there's a second one there. So you take the decimal, which is invisible at the end, and you move it 2 points along. So your answer will be 0.66. Division is a little bit more conceptual, so I'll explain this first. So if you take the number 1000 and divide it by 100, you get 10. So the relationship between these two is 10. If I take 1000 and divide it, scale it down, divide it by 10, and I get 100, and do exactly the same for the other number, so this becomes 10. So 100 divided by 10 has got 10, and then the relationship between these two again is 10, and this continues on. So if I divide by 10 and divide this number by 10, the relationship between the two is 10. Divide this by 10, and so on. The relationship maintains at 10. Why? Because the same scaling down or division has occurred to both numbers. So we use this principle in division. So for example, if you have the number 0.27 divided by 0.9. Okay, our problem here is the second number here is a decimal, so we need to make this one into a whole number. So we multiply by 10, so we end up with 9. And to be fair, I'm going to multiply this one by 10 also, so I get 2.7. So they've both been scaled by the same amount, and then we carry out this calculation. Using short division or whatever is suitable, and we get this answer. Okay, I hope that's helped. Thank you.